Hi there, I'm Stacy Reed, and welcome to the Sweet Stuff Web Watch. This week, we're going to dive a little deeper into the world of interactive visualizations by visiting some sites that offer information about the music you love in a way that's entertaining and pleasing to the eye. For starters, let's get some music recommendations by visiting Liveplasma. Here, you can just enter in the name of an artist or a band that you're interested in, and Liveplasma will load the names of related bands that might interest you here in a little cloud. Let's go ahead and click on another band name, and as you can see, the cloud changes to focus around them. If you look back over at the left, you'll see a link to the band's discography over at Amazon, where you can buy some of their CDs, some design settings that you can play around with, and the help files. Now, this site was once called Musicplasma before it was redesigned to include a database for movies as well. Next, let's stop by Identity to see a visualization aptly titled Visualizer that shows how song lyrics connect. Just search for a song, an artist, or a lyric, then click on any of the words that pop up to see how they connect with other song lyrics. You can grab and move the area here in the interface around with your mouse to see the rest of the map. Next stop is Ishkur's Guide to Electronic Music. And what you see here is one man's attempt at cataloging the world of electronic music to show how the different genres correlate with one another, along with information regarding the era from which they appeared on the scene. Click on any category here on the left, and a tree full of subcategories appears. If you click on them, you'll see a description window open, and a few sample tracks will load as well. Now, this is a fun and interactive way to find out more about electronic music from present day to its musique concrete beginnings in the 50s. Another interesting music recommendation map is waiting for us over at TuneGlue. We just search for an artist, and TuneGlue puts a little spot on the map here, and if you click on it, you'll see a number of ways that you can interact. We can read some news, we can see some of the releases over at Amazon, we can lock the position of the node or we can delete the node, we can visit their official website, and you get the idea. Well, let's click and expand and we'll see some other artists that pop up around them, and we'll expand those too. This basically lets you know that if you're interested in a band like Pink Floyd, you might also be interested in David Gilmour's solo work, or Led Zeppelin, or a band like the Velvet Underground. And now, you can't really talk about online music visualizations without mentioning Last.fm, and that's what this last portion of the video is all about. Anyone is free to use Last.fm's API, which allows them to build their own applications and visualizations using Last.fm's data. They provide a list of those that are already available to the public here on their website, so you'll definitely want to come check these out. So here's a little application that I found there that shows the relationships between Last.fm users. It's called Tasteograph, and you can zoom in and out, you can drag the canvas all around, you can even add more people to the map and add your own friends if you want. Then you can see the musical interests that you all have in common. As you can see, I only have one band in common with Last Augustine, but I have a couple bands in common with William Justice. And they have a couple interests in common as well. This is a great way to find recommendations for bands that you may not have heard of before. And finally, I'm over here at LastGraph, where I've logged in so I can show you a timeline of my music listening habits over at Last.fm. You can also see a list of the artists that I've listened to, starting with the most played, which will show up at the top, and clicking on a band name will show when I listen to them on a timeline. Now, this information can be exported, you can purchase posters, and with a small donation, you can even install the graphs on your own website. Downloads, posters, prints, add-ons to your favorite MP3 players. If you search around, you may be surprised at all the many ways that musical data can be visually expressed. Well, this is Stacy Reed signing out. For more sweet stuff, visit butterscotch.com. Looking for a cheap and easy way to unify your blogs and social network profiles? Stand out from the crowd with a domain name from hover.com. Get your 10% discount by visiting hover.com/sweetstuff.